Hey, folks, welcome to InTheMoneyStocks.com's live trading action video. My name is Gareth Soloway. Today's date is Monday, March 6th, 2017. Well, one of the most common questions on stocks lately has been on Caterpillar. Caterpillar had its offices raided last Thursday with the IRS and other government offices trying to find out information, obviously, on taxes and past history of taxes. Now, the question that I've been getting a lot is, is it a shorting opportunity? Because the average investor oftentimes hears this type of thing and says, "Oh man, this stock's going to drop to like $20. It's like the best shorting opportunity in the world." But really, what you want to do as an investor is start scoping out the chart and see if that confirms it. And right off the bat, yes, you had a very nice drop here on Thursday. You could see the wide range red candle here. But the one thing that jumps out to me is the trend line of importance was not broken. So I stress that. All right, that's huge, guys. And then what do I mean by that? Well, take this low and just really connect it through the recent lows. And look at that. All right, so we have this low to this low, right through here, and then on Thursday when that news broke, you pierced it, but look at how you closed back above it, and then look at the two subsequent days, two little up days following that. So this is your line as a trader. This is what, as an investor, you need to be following. All right, so, you may think it's crazy not to go short the stock yet, but honestly, I would wait and see. I would wait on the sidelines and wait for it to either form a great bearish pattern with a time count, in which case you have good of confidence that that's going to play out to the downside, or better yet, simply wait for this trend line I just drew in to break. Just wait for it. Once the chart gets on a closing daily basis below this line, you can short the heck out of it. And in all fairness, you know where it's going to go? There's an obvious target right here. You have the 200 moving average here and a gap fill right here. That would be your target, which is great in terms of profit. I mean, this is $84.65. So you're looking at, let's say it closes, I don't know, next week or later this week at 93.5, which is clearly below that trend line. You could go short for a week or two and probably within days make about $5 to $8, maybe even more on it to the downside as it comes crashing down to that 200 and to that gap fill. So again, I think the biggest thing here, the biggest lesson we can learn is even though you had some pretty ugly news, please notice how the chart's been in this range up and down, and even that big ugly down day on that news did not break the overall trend here. And so we always hear people say the trend is your friend. And even though I don't always agree with that, in this situation, I do agree with it because it did not break on a closing basis below that trend line, which would have been the breakdown point. Okay, so again, folks, this is just a little kind of insight into what we do here at InTheMoneyStocks.com, the analysis, putting ourselves in the right position to profit. I give out trades almost every day in the Research Center. By the way, there's a 7-day free trial for the Research Center. But I also want you to understand that when you go in and you're trading the markets, it's equally as important to take a good trade and make money, but also to avoid taking a bad trade until it's appropriately a good trade. And so in this case situation, a lot of amateurs shorted, on the very day when we were down here, and that was not a good decision because we're actually up from there and they're in the loss column for now. Now, again, down the line, you want to wait patiently. When the signs tell you go, then you can short the stock. And listen, it may not happen. I mean, for all we know, the stock goes back up and makes new all-time highs, in which case, okay, fine. At least you stayed out of a bad trade. You see what I'm saying? All right, guys. Bottom line is come join us at InTheMoneyStocks.com. Profit with the pros daily. Again, I'll give out swing trades almost every day in the Research Center. It's awesome. Take a look at our live track record, updated and verified. It is a beautiful thing. Come join us at InTheMoneyStocks.com.